You thought we were gone. You were wrong. It's mixed reactions. It is Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. For once, I didn't butcher the date, and we are ready to talk about some football. I'm with Casey Merritt, Justin Duncan. Had to give the full government names to give you guys a proper introduction. How you doing, Justin?
Quote at Helms, we are back. We are back. We've got football back. Thank the Lord.
What about you, Casey?
We are back and better than ever. And boy, did I miss your faces. And am I ready to talk about some football?
Yeah, you know who's not back? The Colorado Rockies, but that is a story for a different day. So we all know the drama. We all like some good drama. Eminem, MGK, the Amber Heard thing. Micah Parsons, Casey. I want to start with that. Wow. Bombshell. What was it this past weekend? I think it was late last week, this past weekend, where yeah, what was it? That huge note. Justin showed it to us in the chat. Just your overall thoughts.
So I'll preference my points by saying this, of course. I understand what Micah is doing. He wants to be paid like one of the highest defensive players in football. And as I think he should want to feel that way, also as I feel that he should be paid as one of the highest paid defensive players in football. Him and Bruce Smith are the only players in NFL history to get 13 plus sacks in the first 3 seasons in a row. Micah Parsons has proven time and time again that he is an absolute force on the edge. Has he had times where almost, I don't want to say disappeared, but had a slower second half to the season than he started out in the first half? Yeah, that's absolutely happened. But I feel more than anything, this is, I don't want to use a negotiation tactic by Micah Parsons, but I feel this is something to really push Jerry's buttons, as I feel Jerry has done a few things attempting to push Micah's buttons, a lot calling him Michael Parsons, and also saying how effective can a player be when he's not on the field, which Jerry makes an accurate point in that statement, although I kind of feel maybe Jerry's turning into the Joe Biden of the NFL, where he doesn't really know what he's talking about anymore.
Hmm.
Um,
He's losing it.
do I? Yeah, no question. Something in his marbles is slipping, and there's just no argument there when it comes about Jerry Jones. Um, do I think Micah Parsons will be a Cowboy this season? Yes. Do I think a deal is going to get done? I don't know. So here's where I personally sit with it as a Cowboys fan. Either pay him or trade him because you don't want to have him walk away in the offseason for nothing. You can get a king's ransom for Micah Parsons. This would be the ultimate fumble by Jerry Jones if he doesn't pay him or trade him. Both of them can have plus side value to it. Obviously, if you pay him, you're getting a generational talent on the defensive side of the ball for years to come. If you trade him, you're getting a Tony Dorsett type haul that he got for Emmett Smith. So I can foresee both of those happening. I think what I don't want to see happen more than anything, though, if they do decide to pay him, is have a Dak scenario where they ended up paying him game one of the regular season. I want this secured in the bag within the next week if I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't like this mess. There's always something with Dallas in the offseason. I truly believe that this is something that needs to get resolved out now because I believe here, if they do not pay him this season, I think all negotiation hopes are gone. And I do not think he'll be a Cowboy next season. But I'll say this I don't think, unless Jerry can, I truly mean, get a absolute king's ransom, he's not going to trade him. Micah Parsons will be a Cowboy this season at least.
Is it too late to apply the franchise tag on anyone?
So they would have to wait until after this season to franchise him. They could franchise him
Okay.
twice.
I wasn't sure if they could have franchised him at this point or not.
No,
Um,
because he's still technically under contract.
okay. Um, but I don't know. I mean, it's hard to picture Micah Parsons not being in a Cowboys uniform. It's really hard to picture it. But you're absolutely right. They could get a absolute king's ransom for him if they have the stones to trade him. I don't think they will, much like you're saying. I think it's more or less a negotiation tactic. But even if Jones signs him to a 1 year stopgap deal, if he does that without instead of a long-term deal, Mike is walking next year.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
got
No,
to be a
it
long-term
has
deal.
to be a long term.
If it's not a
It
long-term deal,
has to
he's
be.
gone.
Yeah. No, and Micah, before all this, before the trade demands and everything, I mean, I've listened to his podcast. I don't know if you guys have. I'm sure you've seen clips of
A
it,
little bit.
but he talked about how he wants to be a Cowboy for life.
Mhm.
So but I understand his frustration because this seems to be a typical thing for Jerry Jones. He did the same thing with CeeDee Lamb last year. He did the same thing with Dak Prescott. Shit, he did the same thing in '93 to Emmitt Smith, and Emmitt Smith had to hold out for 2 games before Jerry finally paid him. Jerry Jones, for as rich as he is one of the stingiest owners in the league. He does not like to spend money. And this time, if Micah walks away for nothing next year, it's really going to bite him. Now, I don't think Micah is the type of guy who's going to bail on his teammates and hold out during regular season games. I don't foresee that happening. I think he'll play if we don't trade him or if we don't pay him. I think he'll play. But I agree 100%, Justin. If they don't pay him this year or if they just try to sign him for a 1 year deal, he's gone. He's not going to accept that.
Yeah, I don't think I like you. I don't think if they don't get this deal done before week 3 of the preseason, he's gone.
Yeah.
And whether that means he's holding out or not, he's gone.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he'll hold out. I can't see Micah doing that.
It's hard. It's hard to picture. I agree, but again, if it comes down to it, if they don't either trade him or pay him by week 3 of the preseason, he will walk or he will
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't disagree with that whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think anybody's surprised Jerry Jones being in a messy situation as an owner, but like you said, he's losing it. Pay Micah Parsons. Good Lord. I mean, your franchise
Simple as that.
cornerstone I mean, is he the best defensive player they've ever had?
To
I mean,
quote John
Jesus
Malkovich,
Christ.
to quote John Malkovich in Rounders, pays that man his money.
And then he comes right out, and I mean, a lot of the times, especially in the sports world, everything is PR friendly. He might get. I mean, he comes straight out and said he didn't want to be there. And I don't foresee him holding out. I don't think he wants to be a distraction to the team. I think he's a good teammate, but contracts, things have to get done. I'm kind of lean. I mean, that's pretty powerful what he said. Maybe, sides are gonna be able to reconcile, but I'd probably say 70% more likely him leaving if you were to like ask me my odds.
I mean, that's not a unfair percentage to give. I'll counter that by saying, look at the T. Higgins situation last year in Cincinnati. He was saying how much he didn't want to be there. He wanted to be traded. Lo and behold, he's still there. They
Money.
ended up being money talks, exactly. If Jerry throws a contract at him that makes him the highest paid non-quarterback in
Oh yeah.
NFL history, his tune's going to change really quickly.
I don't think it's that personal, but my thing is is Jerry just playing hardball? I think he is. I mean,
Yes.
Jerry plays hardball. It is what
Yeah, that's
I
100%.
shouldn't be asking that.
And Brian
Yeah, no,
Sean
that's
Payton seems
100%.
like a fish out of water in terms of being a coach too. In his pressers, he seemed like completely like out of tune.
I don't know. I've seen him coaching like in practices, like from the videos that they show on the inside of the training camp. He is a firecracker. He is a total opposite from what they had with Mike McCarthy, and I love it so far. I mean, the type of toughness that he's installing, how he's kicked players out of practice for fighting, for getting penalties. Like he is a completely different style of coach, and he's a much tougher coach than Mike McCarthy, which is truly what I feel what Dallas lacked because they've always had the talent. It just I don't feel like the talent wasn't ever coached up to what it needed to be.
And maybe he just doesn't seem like have like the media presence or savvy that Mike McCarthy had or other coaches have in the league. He just seems like he feels to me one of the two or three pressures that I saw. He seemed kind of like I'm dealing with the team. I'm not really answering your questions. It felt like to me.
I like that from a first-year coach, though, because what he's
yeah.
focusing on is the team.
And that's what he needs to be focused on. I mean, honestly, that's what Gerard Mayo failed in New England. He couldn't coach.
Hey,
Yeah.
when you're talking about him, are you talking about the offensive coordinator or are you talking about the Brian Schottenheimer?
Brian Schottenheimer.
Brian Schottenheimer,
You know
the
what
head
made me
coach.
think of what do you say? Cursing at your players worse than Marty Schottenheimer. That's crazy, man. I mean, all it takes is really some discipline. Honestly, last year Dallas was more so than any other year. I mean, in recent memory at least, they they just weren't. I don't think they were realistically going to be a competitor. I mean, just watching them the whole year. I mean, they were just pathetic. Made a little bit of a run at the end. Um, Anything for a
It's not
culture
enough.
change, man. I mean, culture change. I mean, you can't really put into words how much that can mean.
Mhm.
I mean, we never know, man. I mean, honestly, I mean, a lot of people question the move. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if we were still doing the show at the time, KZB, but I'm pretty sure you questioned the move.
Yeah,
We
But
all
of
did.
course I
We
did.
all did. We all did. It's like Schottenheimer, why?
week one
You,
at the link, man. Proven time.
speaking
That's
of
going to be
other, yeah, that'll be interesting to see how this pans out for the Cowboys. But speaking of other contract issues, Scary Terry.
Mm.
Now
It's getting
he's not
scary.
holding out; he's holding in. There's a big
yeah.
difference between the two of them. Um,
See, if I'm Terry McLaurin, here's what's really head scratching to me about Terry McLaurin right now, right? So they just picked up Debo Samuel. They're coming off the best season that Terry McLaurin has ever been a part of. He may now finally have a franchise quarterback, and now he wants to start complaining about contracts and money. It just seems like bad timing for Terry to start doing something like this because the NFL at the end of the day is a business. Just like we say Jerry could trade Micah, Terry could absolutely get traded. Fuck, he could get traded to the Titans, and he's in a worse scenario than he's ever been in his career. Now, Terry
they are
McLaurin,
playing joint practices this week in New England. I wouldn't be so upset if he decided to switch the uniform. Just putting that out there in the ether, as it were.
no,
But
Justin, it's what we talked. That would be a phenomenal receiving comp for New England having Stephon Diggs and Terry McLaurin. Now, Terry McLaurin is a very good to great. I don't want to use the word great, but he's a above
he's above
average to very
average to
good.
elite. He's above average to
Yes.
elite receiver in the game right now. He's not on
Yes.
anywhere near the all-time anythings. I'm not putting it in a
Oh, no.
conversation.
No,
But
I'll take it a step further. I'll take it a step further. I don't think he's anywhere near the Justin Jeffersons, Jamar Chases, or CeeDee Lambs of the world
He's
either.
top five, debatable. On his good
No,
days, he's top five.
I don't think so.
Debatable. I mean, he's had
Justin Jefferson, you got
yeah, no, Jay
Jefferson.
Jettis is in a different. No, yeah.
No.
you
Listen,
got Jettas, Chase, maybe
CeeDee
Amon-Ra St.
Lamb.
Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill. He's like
Chase, yeah.
a smidge below on the level, I would say. He's up there, but he's not there yet
Top
at
10.
that level. Yeah, top 10 for sure.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's
top
top
7.
10.
Maybe top 7. Maybe top 7.
But in my opinion, I think the top 3 receivers are here, and I think 4 through 10 are here. Like I think Jefferson, Chase, and Lamb are that much better than everybody else.
Oh, not even debatable. Not even debatable.
Now, Casey, one thing I want to get. Oh, go ahead, Justin.
But the big thing with McLaurin, he is not away from the team. He's still with the team. He's just not practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Micah Parsons. He's still at the Dallas facility every day.
I think the difference. I think the big difference, though, is I think McLaurin is. I think, again, one thing I'd say about the Commanders receiving corps, Debo Samuel looks like Debo from Friday. He's that Debo Samuel.
Yeah, he is.
So
He is.
I mean, Debo wanted to turn into Gronk in the offseason, it seemed like.
So, but here's the thing that is stressing me out more so about the Terry McLaurin situation. That obviously I don't like the Commanders. You know, they're in my division. They're rivals. I don't like them.
Right.
But if this is almost feels like a lose situation for both teams, right? Because like you
Yeah,
said,
yes.
Debo's looking fat. Like I don't think Debo Samuel's ever going to be the same Debo Samuel that we remember in San Francisco. He's nowhere near to be a number one receiver. So obviously they're going to take a huge hit if they trade Terry McLaurin. But also you can't pay Terry McLaurin like a top echelon number one receiver. You can't do that if you're Washington.
No, you
Not
can't
if
do
you
it if you're
want to
Washington. You really can't do that if you're any other team. Really, you have to pay him like a top. I mean, you can still pay him top dollar, but you're not making him the most highest paid wide receiver of the game. Not even close.
win. No, and that's what I'm saying. I think a team like Tennessee could, a team like Jacksonville could, something along those lines, but he's never going to win there. But Washington is never going to win if they pay him like he's Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I mean, you got to play with the house money that you have. Right? I mean, Washington's got the advantage of the fact that Jaden Daniels is on his rookie contract.
Oh yeah, they got house money right now, not house.
They have
money.
house money. I mean, again, not.
But they need that money down the road. They need that money down the road when they need to pay Jaden.
Right, and again, in the putting in ether, New England isn't paying second contracts to Stevenson, May, or Christian Gonzalez. They've got money to work with still. Again, I'm not suggesting that they sign him to a long-term deal, but maybe a 2 to 3 year deal, $35 million.
So I'll guarantee you this, Justin. If New England makes the playoffs this year, they're going to restructure May's contract right then and there.
Oh yeah, not even that's not even debatable. They'll restructure both Gonzalez and May in the offseason if they have to.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I think both McLaurin and Parsons will be on the respective teams that they are on now come week one.
Yes.
Of the two, do I think who's the most likely to be traded? Probably McLaurin of the two. Just because in terms of overall franchise value.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
That's true.
Not even
no,
close.
100%, because no offense to Terry McLaurin, but he's not the same level of a player that Micah Parsons is at his position.
Parsons is
Exactly.
101 at his position.
Parsons, we were touting Parsons as the next Lawrence Taylor at one point early in his career.
He still could. Time will tell.
He's got the talent to do it.
He does. But I think in terms of what's more expendable for the respective teams, I would argue McLaurin.
Oh,
I'd argue McLaurin. Washington doesn't have a very strong receiving core. I'm not saying that they do.
No, it's weak.
But they can swallow it better than Dallas could swallow losing Parsons.
You can't go get another Parsons. You could go find a guy or find two guys to where you could change things up from McLaurin. You get rid of Parsons. I mean,
you could moneyball a McLaurin replacement. You could moneyball McLaurin replacement.
Absolutely,
moneyball a Parsons.
Yeah, no. It's like Ian said. Ian said a couple seconds ago, Micah Parsons is a one-of-one type player.
Agreed. We kind of touched on Parsons and McLaurin, but how are your guys' respective teams looking that you've seen preseason-wise? Any early signs in the training camps that you've dislike, or what are you hoping for coming out of the preseason?
So obviously, I'll go first on this really quickly here because I just want to say what we've seen when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. George Pickens is balling in training camp. Him and CeeDee Lamb are going to be a deadly, and I mean deadly, combo.
And I'll be the first to say I was wrong about that because I thought George Pickens was going to be a problem.
He has not been. He is looking phenomenal. I was watching a play earlier today because they play the Rams on Saturday, and they have joint practice, and Pickens over the head of two defenders, toe tapped, touchdown, perfect throw from Dak.
Yeah. No, man. Yeah, Dak. What is Dak now? Fucking 35?
34?
He's fucking old.
I don't think he's that. He's 35. I think he's
31.
33. Is he really? I thought he was a little bit older than that.
No, I mean he played in college 2014. That's about right. Yeah.
Okay.
His first year was 2016.
Okay.
As far as the Rams, though, man,
you need Stafford back. That's for damn sure.
We do. Stetson.
Stafford not playing at all and not practicing very much. That's going to be a problem.
That's a big problem. If the Rams if the Rams have to go through the season with Jimmy G as their starter, they're not making the playoffs.
Or Stetson Bennett, whoever they have as a backup.
Well, I mean, Stetson Bennett, his ceiling is so low that I mean, he's been showing flashes in training camp, but I mean, realistically, please come back, Matthew Stafford. Jimmy Garoppolo's not going to play. Um, just most likely going to
Stetson
give.
Bennett ceiling, Mac Jones' ceiling. I
Wait, let me
mean,
look at the camera. I was looking at my. Go ahead.
Stetson Bennett ceiling, Mac Jones' ceiling. I mean, honestly,
Drake May somewhere up here. And
Let,
before I go
us
on
take that.
about,
Hold on. Let's take that a step further. Stetson Bennett ceiling, Matthew Stafford's floor.
very true. Very, very true.
yeah, no, that's funny. But before we go on, what I was actually gonna say when we were talking about McLaurin, I wanted to add on was I think him going to the Patriots. I mean, you talk about Diggs. Now you have May with a year of experience under his belt. I
Yeah.
mean, they're going to be deadly. I mean, you talk about it, they're going to have to play the Bills twice a year. We know that. The Jets and the Dolphins to be determined. I mean, they'll probably be competitive. Um, I was
Not the
saying I think that's
Jets.
a really good possibility. But going back to my Rams though, our secondary is looking good. I mean, Jared Verse, we all saw what a beast he was, and
Monster.
he's just commenting. He's just a relief. That they're locking down. They're actually giving him some time to get there. I mean, it's not going to be too long until he's facing triple teams like Aaron Donald. But if I mean we were we showed flashes last year in our secondary. I mean, there were times last year where our defense looked good. Did we I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Don't tell me who do we play in fuck did we lose to in the playoffs?
Detroit. No, not Detroit.
The Eagles.
Philadelphia.
Oh, that's right in the second round. Yeah,
You
because
should
they.
have beaten them too. You should
I
have
mean, we
beaten them
played them
too.
harder than any other team did.
Yeah.
Our defense improved the second half of the season. They're all young. I mean, look, man, it's 2025. What was the year where we sold all them traded them damn picks? The year we won, the year before we won?
Year
Yeah,
before.
it was the year before because it paid off the year after. So you sold them in 2021, won it in 2022.
But I feel like we're really starting to get some progress. Like I was saying, I
No,
like what we
Ian,
did.
I'll say this: if Stafford stays healthy all season, if he's in and healthy and plays the whole season, I think the Rams can go to the Super Bowl. I think they're that good.
Yeah,
They have the
you
potential
know,
to be that good. They're at least a top two seed team in the NFC if they can.
They're that good, but they are going to be Stafford dependent or somehow
Nakua dependent.
go trick.
Oh, I mean, I mean, now we got Adams, so let's see.
Yeah, say it's not Nakua dependent.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I'm
you
not
just
as high on
extended
Davante
Kyren
Adams.
Williams.
It's
You
true.
just extended Kyren Williams too.
True. I'm not as big on Davante Adams mostly because of his age, but he still can play.
Yeah, he's not the Devontae Adams of old. There's
No.
no question there, but he's still top 10, maybe top 15.
Top 15. I wouldn't say top 10.
Hmm.
No, but that'll be interesting to see how long it takes for Stafford to get back. Hopefully he's back at least by week 2 of the preseason. At least. Because if it's not if
he
it's
won't
not
be.
much later than it can't be much later than that. Because otherwise they're gonna
Let's put it like this. He should at least be practicing. We know McVay never plays his starters in the preseason.
Oh, I'm
we
not
know
saying
well
he
he's
should be in
not
the
gonna
game.
stick
I'm not saying he should be in the game by any stretch. I'm not saying that at all. Because it's Stafford, and you don't want to risk him for the entire season because that's a risk anyway on its own. But you don't want him to be non-existent, as it were, that late into the preseason.
I don't know why they do this, and I hate the rumblings of this. Not really hate the rumblings, but I think it's absolutely delusional. Mahomes wants to play the whole first quarter in the first preseason game.
Man, if he don't, I get it. It's like a midlife crisis, man. Like, what are you doing?
Like, sit your ass down, Patty. Do not play.
Go play on the iPad or something. Go talk to Jackson.
Go talk to Miss Piggy.
Yeah, like if I don't understand the stars wanting to play in the preseason, it doesn't make sense. Brady did it a lot of his career.
He never did it until week 3. He never did it until week 3 of the preseason, and even then, it was only one series and maybe a half.
Which I still don't understand why.
Yeah,
You're
Kermit the
Tom
Frog
freaking
here.
Brady. Kermit the Frog here.
He's like, all right, you wanted some attention? Go ahead.
Kermit the Frog here. Yeah, go ahead and put me in the game. I got something to prove.
Hello, everyone.
Oh my God. No, that's absolutely delusional, bro. I mean, I know we joke all the time about, don't take low management. It's fuck the literal games don't count. I mean, it's not even, yeah, they might try to keep it, do a couple dump offs. What if you have some hotshot rookie that wants to hurt his ass? Boom, season gone, Super Bowl gone.
Yep.
Like that's just instant. That's stupid. I mean, and like LeBron, there's NBA guys who barely play in preseason. Football, I absolutely don't understand. I mean, that shit's dangerous. You could die, and you had no
I
reason
mean,
being out there.
who would Kansas City be rolling out as a backup anyway? Bailey Zappi, last I knew.
I mean,
For
you
who,
could roll
Kansas
out the
City?
dude that sells the damn popcorn. Just don't roll out Patrick Mahomes.
My point being is if Mahomes played and got hurt, who is Kansas City rolling for the rest of the season? Bailey Zappi?
Let's
Uh,
see. I got you. Chiefs depth chart.
is it Carson Wentz still?
Oh, I mean, I don't think they got rid of him. Let me see. Chiefs depth chart. Don't. It is Gardner Minshew
Oh,
and Bailey Zappi's third string,
Oh,
fourth
that's
string.
right. Gardner Minshew.
I forgot. I thought Minshew was still in Oakland or Vegas, I can say.
Man. I mean, to be honest, obviously they wouldn't win anything, but Gardner Minshew is a good backup to have if we're being realistic.
I mean, he's like the CJ Beathard of this era.
He's better than CJ Beathard. Don't give him that.
I know he is. I know he is. I know he is. Um, I mean, the Chiefs would be better. They'd be best served to go get Jimmy Garoppolo from the Rams if Mahomes were to go down, hypothetically speaking.
He's a game manager. He's not a
Yeah.
game manager like
That's
Alex
all that Kansas
Smith.
City
No,
would need to
exactly.
do.
No, I'm
That's all
agreeing
that
with
he would
you.
need to do. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm agreeing with
you need a game manager like Jimmy Garoppolo if Mahomes were to go down,
hmm
because
Oh,
Zappy's not doing anything.
especially with that defense. Especially that
Mhm.
Kansas City defense. That defense is elite.
Absolutely not as elite as Denver's, but
Denver's
No,
good.
no. Denver.
Denver
Denver's
is
good.
by and far the best defense in the league on paper, by and large.
I agree. I don't disagree with
Um,
that at all. They are animals out in Denver.
yeah, New England's defense should be pretty good this year. I mean, Gonzalez went down with a hamstring injury early in training camp.
hmm
He should be back by not this week, maybe week after. So I'm not too worried about that.
Like New England's pass defense, your run defense, if it doesn't improve from last year, it's probably going to get ran on again.
It's actually not looking that bad in preseason, so in training camp so far. The big question the biggest question has been offensive line, and it's actually been holding up, all things considered. Will Campbell did get run on a couple in the first couple practices against Keon White, but that's to be understood. But in 11 on 11s, he's looked strong.
Good.
One-on-ones, he has had some struggles. I'll grant him that, but that's rookie struggles. It's to be expected. But on 11-11s, he's looking okay.
What are
So
you?
if you had to say right now, oh, go ahead, Ian. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was gonna like. What are you at? What do you think about Carlton Davis?
If he could
He's
get on the
questionable
field,
right now.
he was practicing today. It was more like a walkthrough,
hmm
but he's been in the building. He's been in meetings, and so he hasn't been absent. But I think he's going to be a good veteran presence opposite Christian Gonzalez,
Yeah,
which is what they need.
he is currently 28 years old. They have his statuses. I mean, currently he's going to be indefinite, but yeah, I was thinking the same thing as a good veteran presence. I think he always, helped take Detroit up a notch, but I don't know if you remember it still. I'm sorry, but if you go ahead and ask your question, Casey, you're good.
So what I was going to ask is to you, Justin, and I'm not asking what you want or what you hope. I'm asking for your true, honest thoughts. And it's just a simple yes or no. Does New England make the playoffs this year?
As a wild card.
As a wild card?
As a wild card, maybe the 6th or the 7th, but not top 5, I would say, unless there is some sort of collapse or New England somehow swipes both games from Buffalo, which I don't see that happening. Maybe they might get the second one out of the two. But
so what you're saying is if Josh Allen gets hit by a bus.
It would take Josh Allen getting hit by a bus or something of that nature, or Sean McDermott's defense again collapsing, because that has been their Achilles heel in the playoffs and in games that matter. That would be what I would say could bring Buffalo down. I think New England is still going to finish behind in the division. I see Buffalo winning 12 games, New England winning at most 11. And so I would say wild card, yes, on paper now. But I'm not hedging any bets on that. I'm not putting any money down on it. But I would say if you were to ask me right now, like gun to my head, as it were, yeah, New England's going to make the playoffs as a low tier wild card.
So if you're saying 6 or 7, what you're probably thinking is they're either going to be going to Baltimore, going to Buffalo, or going to Kansas City for their first round playoff game.
Yep.
That makes sense. I could see that.
If they're lucky, depending on the tiebreakers, they could end up as a 5 and end up going to Houston and maybe steal.
Oh, they could absolutely
Yeah.
steal. I mean, we're going to see how the season turns out, but they could absolutely steal when it's as currently constructed against Houston. It's going to be tough in that building, but I mean, I think they can.
Yeah, I mean, but again, I would trust the Patriots secondary with against Nico Collins and Tank Dell right now.
Oh,
right
for
now.
Sure. But is Nick Chubb going to return to the Nick Chubb of old?
No, he's not. He's not.
Because if he does, that's a scary Houston team.
Oh, no doubt. I'm not saying that they're slouches by any stretch, but if New England is going to make any kind of playoff noise, as it were, they'd have to get a matchup against Houston. Anything else is a one and done, at least on paper.
Do you think it's possible Jacksonville steals it from Houston?
No.
No?
No.
I do. As crazy as it sounds, I do. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have that breakout season that everyone anticipated he was going to have last year.
I don't see it.
Jacksonville, I'm going to call it now. Jacksonville's winning the AFC South.
Well, we're gonna see how they're gonna incorporate Travis Hunter in there. I mean, let's see.
He's
Christian
going to
Kirk.
burn out too quickly. He's going to burn out too quickly. That's my fear for Hunter. I mean, he's generational level talent, but he's going to burn himself out because he's playing 50-50 right now in training camp.
Well, we'll see how they handle it. But Christian Kirk is gone. And we'll see. I mean, Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Hunter, and Dyami Brown going to be their top receivers. I personally think Houston's going to take it. I think they're too good all around. Granted, losing Stephon Diggs hurts. But I mean, if Nick Chubb could return to 80% of the player he was, I mean, CJ Stroud's he's gonna air it out.
Is Tank Dell even gonna be ready, or is it Nico Collins or Tank Dell?
Tank Dell. Both Tank Dell and Diggs for their ACLs last year.
Tank Dell is currently sidelined, which will keep him out this entire season.
Oh well, then pray for Houston. That's what New England's got to do.
Nico Collins is uncertain to play. Oh wait. Oh no, never mind. He's fine. He's alive and well, I think.
Jacksonville's taking the division.
That's bold. You don't think Indianapolis?
No.
And I definitely don't think the Titans.
No.
Who's their quarterback? Is it
who's Indianapolis?
No, the Colts.
Oh, the Titans is
Anthony Richardson.
Cam Ward.
Yeah, Cam Ward.
For the Titans, but Anthony Richardson for the Colts, and he will just throw every game or every game goes 50.
Jaguars might fight for a wild card spot, but the Texans are running away with that division.
Exactly.
No, they're not. No, the Jags are going to win the division. Mark my words right here. August 5th, 2025, Jacksonville Jaguars are winning the AFC South.
Who's the better quarterback?
Trevor Lawrence.
That's fair. I mean, we'll see. I mean, Christian
Kirk.
Kirk.
Yes.
No, I thought they were going to do more last year, but they just ran into some tough breaks. Jacksonville did. I don't know. I personally think Houston. I will be. I mean, granted, going into last year, a lot of people thought highly of Jacksonville, but I'll be surprised if Houston doesn't have it wrapped up and rest their starters.
They're a year removed. Jacksonville's a year removed from the greatest, one of the best comebacks in NFL history in the playoffs. Like, yes, they had a down year. I understand that. Injuries happen. Trevor Lawrence wasn't at his best. But people act like Lawrence has been some big bust in the NFL, and that's just simply not the case.
For what he was supposed to live up to, he's been a bust.
He's been good. I think Stroud's better.
He's been good. He's been good. I'm not saying that Lawrence is a complete bust, but for what he has, for the expectations he's been